Hi everyone, Dr. Orna here. We are a little over a week into the apocalyptic wildfire smoke here in Portland. That is a result of the apocalyptic wildfires that are burning all up and down the West Coast. And I've been making a lot of videos for you and providing a lot of content about things to do about this. But today I just have to tell you, I'm really feeling it, and I'm starting to have a little bit of a hard time. So I want to just talk about what this does to us, both physically and emotionally, and talk about one of my favorite herbs that I think is really indicated in this moment. So first of all, I want to say we think about wildfire smoke and the lungs, because that's, the lungs and the sinuses are where we take it in. So those are the membranes that get hit by those particulates, the larger ones and also the fine ones. And those really little ones, as I've talked about before, they can enter our bloodstream and they can go to organs throughout our body and have effects there. And one of the organs that is often and very well researched that there is a profound effect from these small particulates on its health is the heart. So lungs and heart are connected. Air from the lungs, the heart sends blood to the lungs to get oxygen and to release carbon dioxide. So they're always something that we think of medically, physiologically. There's something that we think of as being paired. So it's not really a surprise that what affects the lungs would also affect the heart. But the mind and the body also are connected. So what affects the physical heart also affects the emotional heart, and vice versa. So in terms of the heart right now, we have the effects of the physical things going on in the air, and then we have the emotional effects of the apocalypse, of being trapped in our homes, of being unable to go outside, of seeing the devastation to our communities, to our friends, to people who are not as lucky as many of us are to have houses and stoves on which to boil herbs to help get smoke out of the air. There are people who are not just working outside right now, but sleeping outside because they don't have any other place to be. So all of these effects land on our hearts, emotionally as well as physically. So one of my favorite herbs, and I've been taking this a lot since the beginning, one of my favorite herbs to address both the mental and the emotional and the physical heart is hawthorn. That's Crataegus. Different species work. There is a native Crataegus species. There are the European Crataegus species. Some are very weed-like. There are some that are cultivated for big haws, which are the fruits. And I'm sorry I don't have any of the plant to show you, but I'm not going outside right now for obvious reasons. So Crataegus works as a gentle tonic for the physical heart. It helps the heart beat more efficiently. It's not a stimulant. It's generally pretty safe. Of course, if you have any kind of heart disease or any kind of heart issues or concerns, please talk to your doctor before implementing anything that you hear anybody say on the internet, even if it's me. But it's a generally safe herb to take as tea, as tincture, or as solid extract, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. Hawthorn is also one that we use very frequently as a calming herb for the mental, emotional. So for anxiety, depression, despair, things that we're really feeling a lot in 2020, and certainly for those of us who are in the smoke zone or in the wildfire zone or even just watching it, a lot of us are feeling that right now. A very dear friend of mine, Herbalist Missy Rohs, who is also based here in Portland, she describes the mental emotional effects of hawthorn as being like getting a big hug. So while we're all distanced and isolated, hugs are kind of a good thing or an indicated thing for many of us in these times. So another way that hawthorn is really helpful, I mentioned before that the heart and the lungs are connected. One of my teachers, Dr. Deborah Francis down in Southern Oregon, she teaches that hawthorn, and it's been her experience as a clinician, that hawthorn can help with asthma. The lungs are considered to be, the emotion associated with the lungs is considered to be grief. So grieving the state of the world, grieving our personal circumstances and the circumstances of others, the physical, the emotional, the mental, all of it makes this a moment, the lungs makes this a moment for hawthorn. So the parts that are used are the leaf, the flower, and the berries. Any part will work. There are some compounds that put them all together, and different people have different experiences and different preferences. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that I like that are how I'm getting hawthorn into me right now. First, and I talked about this in my tea video, I guess it was last week, is this beautiful tea by my friend Mel Mutterspa, who runs Mountain Mel's Essential Goods up on Mount Hood. So small local business, please support her. She has this tea called Hibiscus Heart Song, which has a lot of heart-supporting ingredients, including hawthorn, and it's yummy. There's a link in my bio or in the comments below to order it if you are not able to get out or if you don't live in this area directly, but it is available in some of our stores locally in Portland and the Willamette Valley, like New Seasons and Market of Choice. So delicious, support small business. Also, tincture is a great way to get it in. So this is basically an alcohol extraction. If you're okay doing alcohol, this is one great way to get it in. I use this a lot in my practice, usually in formulas. And then the other way that I'm taking it a lot right now is as a solid extract. This is basically super concentrated with a little bit of glycerin and some honey. The dose that's listed on the bottle is 1/8 of a teaspoon. So a very efficient way to get it into you. Really great tasting and good for people of any size or age who prefer to not use alcohol or who just like it in this form better. So those are 3 ways that I am getting hawthorn into me right now. I do have asthma, and I am feeling the emotions, and I am feeling the physical effects of days and days of smoke, as I know many of you are or have. So if you have used hawthorn and really like it or had a bad experience with it, please let me know in the comments below. If there are other herbs that are really working super well for you right now, please do let me know. If you have questions about herbs or you'd like me to talk about any particular herbs in the current situation, again, let me know and I will make another video. I'll keep making these videos as long as I am able. So thank you again so much for watching. Please do like, tag, share, subscribe, follow, all of that. It helps tell the algorithms that this is valuable content so more people see it and get the benefit. And thank you very much again, and stay strong and stay safe. Bye.